So somebody just said why Terence Crawford hates Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, I never heard of this narrative, but I mean, shit. Who y'all think will win in this fight? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw the question out there. Who y'all think will win? Terence Crawford or Tank? Let me know in the comment section. This one I'm gonna stay out of because it's tough. Because Southpaw made a good point. He said Terence Crawford is much more of a better offensive fighter than defensive, which is true. Terence Crawford is an offensive threat. And Tank, shit. Tank is an offensive threat also, but his defense is there. Tank's defense is there. Meanwhile, his past few fights, man, Tank been getting touched, bro. Tank been getting touched. But if Terence Crawford is a more offensive fighter, Tank is a more offensive fighter, shit, who's more powerful? Shit, Tank. But who controls the fight? Terence Crawford. So that'd be tough. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough fight, but let me know what y'all think, man.
Here saw Gervonta Tank Davis and Terence Crawford go from noticeable and recognizable to undisputed household names in the sport of boxing, with both having the media.
Undisputed household names? When the fuck did Tank go undisputed? Am I out of it?
In their grips, patiently waiting on what their next move will be. And while normally boxers that campaign in different weight classes that realistically have no chance of crossing paths competitively get along just fine, these two have been throwing shots at each other for years, with each interaction getting progressively more aggressive, with everyone wondering whether this was just a byproduct of being competitive athletes or if the two really didn't like each other behind the scenes, until Terence Crawford came out and publicly spelled it out for everyone.
I really don't like him. I don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. You know, I don't like nothing about him.
And in this video, I'll go.
That's tough. That's tough. I don't know how I feel about somebody. I mean, well, I really wouldn't give a fuck, but still, like, you wouldn't feel good with somebody saying that they don't like shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't give a fuck, but I'd be like, damn, you really don't like me? Like, damn. What I did to bro ass like that, fool. You know
over where it all started, how it went bad, and why the two will likely never get along. The recency bias towards Terence Crawford has a lot of people forgetting that just a few short years ago, he was still desperately trying to cement his name in boxing history by securing a fight against another welterweight standout in Errol Spence Jr., who was more popular with both the fans and the media, resulting in a dynamic where from the outside looking in, it seemed like Crawford was the one chasing him down while Spence didn't fully appreciate the significance of their potential fight.
He said, I'm fighting Mikey, then I might fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terence, huh?
He didn't.
And being that Crawford was promoted by Top Rank and Spence was with rival PBC, the media took the stance that Crawford was simply on the wrong side of the street. And so it was up to him to make this fight happen if he wanted to go down as one of the welterweight greats, while no such pressure was applied to Spence, and naturally this frustrated Crawford to no end. At times, even getting him to the point of feeling like a Spence matchup was no longer worth the stress that he was going through to make it happen.
There's no such thing as a wrong side of the street in the sport of boxing. When you look at it, Deontay Wilder is about to fight Tyson Fury, and you never heard anything about wrong side of the street, PBC or Top Rank. It's just something that they say when they got Terence Crawford to do it. You know, you don't never hear wrong side of the street with any other fighter but Terence Crawford. You know, then the media say, oh, well, he's on the wrong side of the street.
See that wrong side of the street shit? It doesn't make sense because the people, not taking any credit away from Bud, but the people that Bud was fighting, especially these championship fights, these belt fights, they weren't the best motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But they had a belt. So Terence Crawford went and took it. Now, Terence Crawford, to me, he wasn't too big of a shit talker when he was like in his prime. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a big shit talker. So you wouldn't really like know about him, because if y'all know these days, most of the motherfuckers who are known are big ass shit talkers. Keyshawn Davis, he's nice, but that's where he got his name from, shit talking. Shakur Stevenson, that's where he got his name from, shit talking. Gervonta Davis, that's different. He got his name from knocking motherfuckers out. But that's what I'm saying. Terence Crawford, he doesn't do, I mean, he knocked motherfuckers out, but not as often as Tank and he doesn't talk as much shit as Shakur and Keyshawn. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? He's gonna be under the radar. You get me? He gonna be under the radar regardless. So they trying to say he's on the wrong side of the street, basically saying that, nah, if he was in PBC or if he was promoted by himself, well, self-promoted, then he would have more fame and that fight would be more likely to happen, which is cap. You get what I'm saying? It's cap. It's cap. But it's not the fuck. He doesn't have a personality of somebody that people these days look at as a fucking famous fighter. You know what I'm saying? Famous fighter. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ryan Garcia. Shit talker. You get what I'm saying? That's where he got his name from, and being a pretty boy. That's where he got his name from. I'm being real, y'all. Very dead ass.
He should have signed with PBC, but why all these other fights get made, but when it's Terence Crawford, he's on the wrong side of the street?
I don't need things. You know, I've been the #1 guy in the division since I came here. 3-weight world champion, you know what I mean? Like, undisputed world champion. You know, coming in the welterweight division, my first fight, and win a title. Like, the things that I've been doing in my whole career is nothing compared to Spence.
And at the time, PBC adjacent fighters, collectively feeling like they were on the right side of the street, would often support each other publicly. And it was during this time we first heard comments diminishing Crawford's ability as a boxer, courtesy of PBC fighter Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
If Earl fight him today, next week, next month, Earl would knock him out.
How good is Terence Crawford?
Terence Crawford is good, but he's not what people make him seem. He's not pound for pound.
But once the Spence fight was finally made, despite all of the previous drama, a rejuvenated Crawford went on the media tour where it became clear that he was extremely excited to make all of the naysayers and doubters eat their words.
You gotta make some adjustments.
Man, who the fuck cut Terence Crawford this day, man? Who gave him this fucking haircut? That's fucked up. Whoever did that is fucked up. That's so fucked up. World champion and y'all cutting his fucking hair like this. Wow.
This is Earl Spence we talking about. This is
fucking pitiful, yo. I'll be pissed.
This ain't no just.
This the guy that you had picked over me.
I did.
He picked him over. I remember.
I remember.
I don't forget.
I got Earl. Yeah. I do got Earl. Yeah. Not because you're not great. I just think, you know, styles make fights. I think Earl got.
Shut the fuck up, Charlamagne. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it for everybody who want to say it. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Shut. That's why I BAU, motherfucker.
Definitely.
Given their previous history and his high profile, Tank Davis was also asked about the fight, and once again he wrote Crawford off, reiterating that he believed that Spence will come out on top, dropping his famous line about glass and metal shields.
Okay, imagine we in a, let's just say we in a gunfight, right?
Yeah.
And I got a metal shield, and the opposite person got a glass shield. Who gonna come out on top?
The guy with the metal shield.
That's all I'm saying. I don't care about how much he run around. Once them hands get on him, it's gonna slow him down. And once
definitely if he touch him, he definitely if he touch him clean, he'll break him down.
Ain't no if. He gonna touch him.
And around this time, Tank seemed to be getting especially annoyed with Terence Crawford, likely because of his status as Shakur Stevenson's mentor, who began to call Tank out almost as soon as he started his professional boxing career.
I ain't scared of no Tank, I ain't scared of nobody, I'm a dog.
And during a 2022 episode of the podcast Chicken Talk, Tank decided to go at Crawford a bit harder and said that he himself would knock him out if the two met at welterweight.
At 147, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
I tap that trend, you know he going to sleep.
I already know.
That's tough. What y'all think about this? Who do y'all think wins that fight? I want to know. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Hold on.
No, he ain't got no chance.
And while Crawford didn't issue a response for a while, he definitely kept this in the back of his mind, because despite how he's sometimes perceived as being laid back and letting things roll off his shoulders, in reality he's ultra competitive and has an ego, so he takes it very personally when other fighters call him out. For example, take a look at how he reacted to Gary Russell Jr., saying that he punched him when they were younger and that he could go up and wait and beat him now.
Dude, we don't even gotta fight in the ring. If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
So it goes without saying that once Crawford
That's crazy. Bruh, Errol Spence like he crying. Damn. That's tough.
demolished Spence, he systematically confronted everyone that went against him before the fight, starting with boxing reporter Ellie Seckbach.
Well, I've been telling each and every one of y'all for years. A lot of y'all over here looking sad. Ellie, you looking like a ass dude over there because you was going against me. You know what I mean? But all in all, you know, I get to say I told y'all.
But I'm man enough to tell you.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wrong. And sometimes men...
So say sorry.
Oh, say sorry, man.
This nigga did it with a...
I mean, I gave myself donkey of the day. I
apologize.
He said apologize for the wrong sports pick.
And say you a loser.
Say it all. Listen, I don't know if an apology is necessary, but I was dead wrong.
Well, say you sorry for being dead wrong.
I apologize. Okay. I apologize for picking Earl Spence over you.
And when the question about Tank Davis was finally asked, he did not hold back.
I saw.
Hold on. He made him apologize. Terence Crawford a bad motherfucker.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like.
He said if he want to dare to be great,
all the other fighters that.
Wait, but I ain't hear Terence Crawford say anything about retiring. I did hear previously before the fight he did say that if he beat Canelo, he out, but I didn't hear him say he retired. You get what I'm saying? I didn't hear that shit. You get what I'm saying? I didn't hear that shit. I never heard that.
Moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin. So tell him to come and touch it.
Ooh. Wow. Oh, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
As soon as these comments started making rounds throughout the boxing scene and people began to debate how plausible a matchup between the two would actually be, Tank's coach...
I'm telling y'all, bro, let me know who y'all think y'all... let me know who y'all got in this fight, bro. This will actually be a good fight, though. While y'all playing, this will actually be a good fight. Because Bud gonna have control of the fight, but... yeah, Terence Crawford get touched. Terence Crawford definitely get touched. And shit, Tank is not the motherfucker you want to get touched by. That's facts.
Coach Calvin Ford quickly shut down the possibility by saying that Tank was only joking for attention.
He was just playing around. You know what I'm saying? Tank does that, to get an eyebrow out of people. Like, you know how the Rock.
Alright, I don't like how Coach Ford talking for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You feel me? I don't like that. Let Tanks be the one to say he's joking. You get what I'm saying? Because 7 times out of 10, Tank wasn't joking. You feel me? I don't like when people in your corner start speaking for you and shit. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of, they don't know it, but when you speak for somebody else, it kind of make them seem weaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, why he couldn't say that? You feel me?
When he put the eyebrow up, and he did get it. That's just like when they talk about N-Way. You know what I'm saying? He's weight classes down too, and everybody said something about that fight.
So you think both of those fights are unrealistic, Crawford and N-Way?
Man, right now we just worrying about that contract coming across our desk and who we getting ready for.
Tank Davis and Terence Crawford have completely different mentalities when it comes to the sport of boxing. Both fight for money, but Terence also greatly cares about his legacy, which is why he's currently the underdog, going up 2 weight classes to face Saul Canelo Alvarez. While the most common criticism against Tank has been that while he's extremely talented, he never takes risks or faces off against boxers that will prove to be an actual challenge to somebody with a skill set. And while the
taking that motherfucking Mayweather route, man, you can't blame him. You can't say anything about it, bro. If you get a life-changing opportunity, take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of it. Fucking, bro, make it worth something, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Bud not making his opportunity work, because he did. He is. But Tank is on a higher scale money wise than Terence Crawford, and that's facts. That's facts. And Tank is only looking for these bigger paydays now. He feels like he didn't put in too much work to be fucking fighting for his goddamn legacy, fighting for his fucking career, when he could just go catch that motherfucking bag and keep this shit rolling. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I respect it. You can't say something is wrong with his mindset when he didn't stop boxing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he would have retired, like fucking who that was who retired? I forgot what fighter that was that said that they retired at fucking 26 or something like that. Was it Shakur? Some fucking bullshit. What the fuck are we talking about? I retired. All right, yeah, you put your talent to waste, buddy.
Criticism seems to get to him a lot, causing him to lash out. He'll be the first one to tell you that he primarily cares about money and minimizing the risk of losing.
I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that.
Why not?
Yeah, I worry about getting my money and getting out of here. That's what I worry about.
But even still, he also has an ego, so when he didn't get an invite to the Ring Magazine gala, he lashed out at the Ring Magazine owner Turki Al-Sheikh, who he had previously brushed off working with, saying that he didn't need him and calling him a...
Why they didn't invite everybody, but they invited people they deal with? Fuck out of here, started and look at the little rat thinking he came up on something. Eddie. Tell them all fight each other since they have a heavy roster. Shit.
A rat, to which Terence Crawford responded, poking fun at the fact that he was upset that he wasn't invited, which caused an intense back and forth on X between the two, where Terence called out Tank.
First thing a dumb rich person say to another rich person is, "I got more money than you. I bet I own more investments than you, and I don't owe $1 in tax, so you can't buy nothing. I can't. That I want, sir, and as a fact, let's see who money lasts the longest, my guy." Hey, that's tough. It's a good comeback. It's a good comeback. I own more investments than you. Hey, that is a fucking flex.
For avoiding challenging fights and also hitting where it really hurt, questioning whether or not...
By the way, little guy, don't speak too soon because you definitely not making more than me. Fight who you... Wait, what? More than me. Fight. Who you been fighting? That's why you talking about fighting Ryan again. Nah, but he made more than you. Yeah.
Not Tank really made more money than him as he claimed. And being that this is what Tank cares about the most, he really went low in response and attacked Crawford's wife's physical appearance, saying that she was 380 pounds with 8 kids, so he was forced to work overtime, and this immediately took their disagreements from the confines of the sport of boxing to Terence genuinely not liking him in real life.
I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's, using what he got to shield him. Like he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know, he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter.
Yeah.
He definitely got skills. He got power. He got tremendous boxing ability, but like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Obviously, your little brother, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because it's your man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like...
Nah, I got Shakur too. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank.
I said that in my other video. If y'all didn't watch it, go watch it. Okay.
Boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
We're gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they said the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he know that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done, so it's not marketable.
We're at the point now where every ounce of success that Terence experiences, especially if it's financial, feels like a personal attack to Tank. Crawford represents the type of fighter that everyone says that Davis is not. Somebody that's willing to take on any challenge just because a lot of people are saying that he can't. So it goes.
Which is true, but it gets to a point where if you in Tank's shoes, I can't say that, but depending on your mentality, a lot of people who saying that he's this and he's that, y'all would take the same route that Tank is taking. And I'm going to stand on that. A lot of people who saying Tank is scary and all this and all that, y'all would take the same route Tank taking if y'all was in his shoes. That's fair.
Goes without saying that if Crawford loses to Canelo in September, Tank will have an absolute field day. But if he wins, knowing that it ruined Tank's night will make the victory exponentially sweeter for Terence Crawford. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments.